Yo guys, what is going on? This is Gassed Out Gaming here, and I'm just bringing you a short video on how to do all four of the rituals on Shadows of Evil. Basically, what you want to do first is, as you can see, he's already done the summoning key and the fountain pen. You want to grapple up onto that little grappling hook thing and electrocute that little box and create the stairs to form. This is dude I was playing with, Perez, so this is his point of view. He first took the summoning key, the very first one, and then you want to take the fountain pen, and then this would be that would be used the first ritual in the room above him now. I'm not sure what that room is called, I'm sure there is a name for it, but there you are. I'm just going to call it the first ritual room because that's where we did the first ritual.
Maybe I use reasonable force.
You don't necessarily need a gun, but it does make it easier. Like a good gun, I mean, because you can shoot all the little demon motherfuckers. But yeah, you can just train around the ritual table and hope for the best, because they do all disappear as the ritual is done. They will all just spontaneously combust and disappear. But yeah, I am doing a voice recording over the top of the video itself because my audio didn't work on the very first attempt of the video recording. So this is why I can tell what's going to happen in the future basically. I can say I'm going to get to round 17 and I'm going to pack a punch at round 6, because that's what this is about, being able to pack a punch at round 6. But as you can see, he has done the first ritual and you get given the very first gateworm. You could only hold one gateworm per person, so as there was only 2 of us doing it, we can hold one gateworm each, and there's 4 ritual rooms, so we have to put the 2 gateworms in the pack-a-punch room and then run and go get the other 2 gateworms. And now I've transported back to me, and that little white flash you saw then, if you're not doing the ritual, that's what you will see and hear when the ritual is complete. And to start the second ritual, you'll need to get the other part, so you want to grapple onto that one, turn around, grapple onto the next one, and hit that box down. In that box will be the second part for the boxing room ritual, and that part would be the championship belt. And once you've done that, you want to knock the doors through in beast mode. I didn't do this ritual again, Perez did this one, I'll do the other 2, and then the gateworm will spawn, and I picked up this one. So now we have 1 each, and we can't pick up the other 2 when we get around to doing those 2. Now I think it's the Margar, whatever it's called, spawns in, and it's got 3 heads, and you just got to shoot all the 3 heads basically when the mouth's open. And now this is the third ritual room that we did. I'm not sure what this one's called. I'm going to call it the whorehouse because it looks like a whorehouse. It took me a while to find the box, like the electrocute zappy box thing, but then I eventually found it because I've never done this one in beast mode before. I found it just before my beast mode ran out. As you can see, I've just done it, and then the stairs are open, ready to do the ritual itself. I did do this ritual, we already had the part, Paris did that bit, and I didn't have much ammo left in my gun, and the only other gun I had was a sniper, as you can see. At the time, I just thought it was a normal sniper, but luckily it wasn't just a bolt action sniper, it was a semi-automatic or whatever that type of sniper is called, so it did make it slightly easier, but there you are, sniper's a sniper. I did survive this one, and then we got the third gateworm, but I couldn't pick it up, as I've just previously said, because I'm repeating myself, that there's only 2 of us, and you can only hold 1 gateworm each. But the ritual time is different with the amount of players you'll have, because if you're doing it in a solo mission, the ritual can take, I don't know, like 30 seconds maybe. But if there's 4 of you, it'll probably take like 2 minutes, or however long, because it'll be longer. The duration of the ritual gets longer for the more people you have in the game. So if you have 1 person, it'll take a lot less time than if you have 4 people in the game. If any of that makes sense, that would be pretty good, but I don't think it will do. But there you are. I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. And as you can see, that ritual just got complete, and it'll drop a gateworm, but I can't pick it up because I've already got one in my hand, or wherever they're kept. Anyway, that's the third ritual complete, and we'll be on to the 4th one, which will be in the theatre. And to do this, Perez has already done some of the beast mode in actions, like he's already done the stairs, but he didn't do the part, so I had to go do the part. and obviously you just want to jump up on there, hit the box off, and that'll drop the final part, and that will be the toupee, basically a wig, I think. And he's already done this one, which I didn't know, but that's how you would open the door for the theatre. Anyway, he does this one, so I've swapped to his point of view again, and I'm not sure why there's a gate worm on there. There isn't usually, but there was then. But you just start the ritual, drop the toupee, and start the ritual. This one can get a bit tricky, but it's all alright because he completed it, because he's an absolute boss. Never met him before. This is the first, well, this is probably about the 10th game I played with him trying to do it. But anyway, I met him in the morning and we played right the way through to this afternoon. And he's a sound kid, American. Got on with him really well. First person I met playing zombies with a mic so I could actually communicate with him. Well, tell her that was the second person. The first person was two foreign dudes that were gibberish. Like, they were just chatting shit to me. I couldn't understand a word of what they were saying. So I left the game because I was trying to find someone who could actually speak English that I could play with. Anyway, so then I found Perez, and we got on pretty well. But yeah, this is going to be a video of how to get to the Pack-a-Punch room by round 6. I won't be Pack-a-Punching by round 6 because I didn't have enough points at the time. I'll be Pack-a-Punching later on in the game. But as you can see, just complete the final ritual. You can't pick up the gate worm because for the third time, we've already got one each. But then the Marga spawns back in, and as you can see, it's got a yellow, 3 heads. One of them will be yellow, and that's the bit you got to shoot because he'll have his mouth open. So when he's got his mouth open, you've got to shoot in his mouth basically to kill him, and you've got to do that 3 times, so once per head. And as you can see, I just switched back to my point of view, and then we've got 1 head left to kill, and that should be gone in a couple of seconds. So he's dead. He's gone. On his first one, he drops a heart. He drops 3 parts of heart and then 2 other parts. I've never found out what the 2 other parts are, but there you are. Anyway, now you can go through the rift, and this is how you get to the secret room. Perez has already been there and unlocked the secret room, so I can't get to show you that bit. But anyway, secret room is on my left. I'm not sure where I'm going right now. I'm going up around somewhere on my right. Fucking hell, I can't even talk. But anyway, there's a rich room in front of you. If you can see that little blue sparkle in the background, that is where the Pack-a-Punch will be. But there's like 4 goblets of fire basically that you got to put each gate worm in. And I'm just putting my first one in there, and it'll shoot a blue beam, and those walls there that just got chucked against the other wall, that is what you can run on, so you can obviously like run on the wall to get to the other side. This is the other gate, second gate worm I have to pick up, and Perez has gone down, that's where he's going now, to get his second gate worm. And this is what I mean by running on the wall. And I can go and put my second gate worm down now. You do need all 4 of them to put down, but at the time we didn't realise that you had to put the first summoning key down on the table at the back, right in front of me there. But anyway, we found that out anyway. So Perez is just going to go and put his gate worm down, and then we're going to stand around like lemons for about 20 seconds and try and figure out why the Pack-a-Punch isn't working. But then we eventually find out why, because the summoning key has got summoning table, blah blah blah. And yeah, eventually we get the Pack-a-Punch, but like I said, I couldn't Pack-a-Punch at the time as I didn't have the points, because I was a retard and didn't save up points to Pack-a-Punch. But we also kept that bird obviously, so no zombies were spawning, because he's keeping the round on round 6, not letting it get to round 7. Anyway, this is at the time that we didn't realise what was going on, so I was going around looking at all the worms, thinking, why aren't they working? But then Perez was like, oh yeah, we got to put the summoning key on the summoning table for the final beam to shoot through and explode everything, and bish bash bosh, the bloody Pack-a-Punch arrived, eventually. But anyway, as you can see, this is the final ritual-y type thing, and all these witches will spawn in. This one wasn't very hard, but what I didn't want to do is jump across, run along that wall, and a witch to be running at me and knock me off, and then I go bang and I die. So yeah, basically, you just got to kill all the witches off. Or, I don't know if you got to kill them, I think you got to kill them. But anyway, we killed them all off, and then the ritual will be over. It didn't take very long with this one. And then you can Pack-a-Punch. So yeah, ritual or whatever just finished. You could Pack-a-Punch if you had 5,000 points, and the Shadow Man is behind me. I didn't realise at the time, I was too busy looking at this blue misty thing, and I was like, oh my god. But anyway, there's the Shadow Man there, holding the final or the very first summoning key, and then you can put that on the summoning table later on in the game to complete the final Easter egg. But yeah, now I was like, oh my god, we just completed the Pack-a-Punch, and here I am later on in the game, well, 10 rounds later actually, when I actually got around to Pack-a-Punching. As you can see, I got the ray gun. The ray gun's pretty beast. And I did put myself down in the game because of this. This is why I do like the ray gun and I don't, because I always put myself down with it with the splash damage. It always puts me down. If I get trapped in a corner with a zombie and you're shooting it, the splash damage will kill you probably before the zombie will when it's hitting you. But anyway, I'm going to let the rest of the gameplay play through, and hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.
This should keep me going. If only for a little longer.